Hiya, luminaries. Welcome to Radiant Minds, where we talk about real relationships, emotional intelligence, and the psychology of connection. I'm David De La Fuente, neurodivergent, personality therapist in training, sexologist, someone who believes love should never leave you questioning your reality. On today's topic, it's one that's emotionally charged, painfully common, and often misunderstood: gaslighting. A form of psychological violence that's become one of the most toxic relationship trends of our time. But we're not stopping there. We'll unpack how this manipulation is often linked to what psychologists call the dark triad, a set of 3 personality traits that thrive on power, deceit, and control. So let's start at the beginning. Gaslighting is a form of covert emotional abuse. It's when someone systematically manipulates their partner into doubting their memories, their instincts, even their sanity. Here's the thing, it's insidious. There are no bruises, no raised voices, just a slow erosion of confidence and identity. The term comes from the 1938 play Gaslight, where a husband deliberately dims the gas lamps in the house and then convinces his wife she's imagining it. Fast forward to today, gaslighting is alive and well. Only now it shows up as you're overreacting, you're imagining things, or you're too sensitive. Does that sound familiar? Now let's go deeper. According to a 2023 systematic review by Metro et al., gaslighting behaviors often emerge from individuals with traits tied to dark triad, which is narcissism, Machiavellism, and psychopathy. Narcissism craves admiration. When it's not received, it's punished. Machiavellianism manipulates strategically with charm and calculated lies. Psychopathy brings emotional detachment and a lack of remorse. These traits aren't just buzzwords. They're psychologically measured profiles that often overlap. Together, they form what researchers call the factor, the common core of manipulation, entitlement, and empathy defects. In simpler terms, these personalities don't connect to others, they use them. In 2025, we're seeing a rise in relational complexity. Tech and social media fuel covert abuse, ghosting, breadcrumbing, and emotional ambivalence. Same-sex and heterosexual couples alike are reporting power struggles masked as passion. And younger generations, especially women aged 16 to 24, are increasingly vulnerable to psychological violence, as this review confirms. In this study, because it shows us that emotional abuse is not gendered, it's not always loud. It's about control. And that control can be subtle, charming, even romantic at first. So what do we do with all this? We talked about it. We named it. We stopped minimizing it. If someone makes you feel crazy when you express hurt, calls you dramatic for setting a boundary, slowly chips away at your self-trust, it's not just a rough patch. It could be gaslighting. Remember, healthy love validates. It doesn't manipulate. Healthy love builds. It doesn't erase. It doesn't erase sensitive topics with respect, empathy, and an understanding that every lived experience is valid. While we may explore difficult or triggering themes such as emotional abuse, trauma, or identity challenges, our aim is always to inform, empower, and support, never to judge or exclude. If you're listening, you belong. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who needs it. If you're questioning whether your relationship is safe, I urge you, trust that whisper in your gut. I'm David De La Fuente, and it has been Radiant Minds Logic. Until next time, stay grounded, stay whole, and never apologize for protecting your peace.